Hello YouTube and welcome back. This is Go Girl Gaming and we are continuing part 2 of our initial crafting quest tutorial. This is where you quote unquote learn how to craft items in EverQuest 2. So we are back at the trade skill tutorial. Yes, this is a different character. Technology is a beautiful thing, but only when it works. So our next task is going to be sages possess an unsurpassed knowledge of the arcane. They apply this knowledge by scribing spells on scrolls that increase the might of healers and mages. So these are pre-spells and mage spells. Create a scroll of shackle and bring it to me. So we're going to scribe it. Go to the scribing table, which is upstairs. And yes, I'm in a different spot. I was in New Hallis when I did this for part 1. I am in Kenos part 2. So we are looking for the scroll of shackling. To make this faster, I'm going to just type in part of the word and click find. And there it is. We have all the materials. Let's begin. Always note when you start losing, when that 4th bar goes away, that's when you really gotta start working to get your durability back. Once you get a sufficient amount of durability back, then you can start back on progress. Because of course the faster you can get it done, the less you have to be concerned about durability, because it's done. You made it. And there we are. Back down to the trainer.
Well met.
So excellent work. Now let's look at Alchemist. They create deadly poisons and magic potions from almost any material, benign or otherwise. These concoctions provide benefits in battle, such as healing, resistance, or extra damage against the foe. Alchemists also make battle art upgrades for fighter types to improve their abilities in battle. So we need to make an essence of intercept to practice these skills. So we're going to scribe our next book and head to the alchemy table. I very much like how the details of a lot of these. So there is our essence of intercept, journeyman level. As you gain more levels in whatever, particularly in the spell skill, any of the spells, because this is basically a spell. Be careful to note, particularly if you start doing work orders, which one you're doing, because you'll get the same name but it'll be level 4, or the same name or it'll be adept. So keep an eye on that so you're not crafting the wrong thing. And wasting materials. And if you do rush orders, blow in your rush order. Work orders are crafting dailies that you can actually do more than once a day. Rush orders will get you more XP and status. So once you are able, oh crap, once you are able to do those, that's where you want to go. But you only get about 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes or so to do them. So you gotta make sure you have all your materials on hand, ready to go. That's when having a well-stocked fuel and resources depot, this is going to be a problem, in your home or in your guild house is a real benefit. There we go, save that. So you can recover. And we are done. So back to the trade skill tutorial.
Well met.
Going up level. So now let's look at tailors and armorers. Armorers focus on heavy plate and chain armor, while tailors specialize in the creation of light cloth and leather armor. Tailors also make backpacks and other items from cloth or leather. Show me that you can create a 10 chain mail coat and a rawhide backpack. And that will pretty much end all of the creating. That's the last item you get, is that artist tunic as the reward. So we're already downstairs here near this lovely thing. So we're going to put the forge. So we're going to put coat in the search and get going. Then we're going to take a look at a couple of more crafting skills that are not part of the 9 trade skills that you have to choose from. These are extras that you can choose to or not to do, regardless of what your quote-unquote chosen profession in the game will be. In this case, this is my paladin, and she is going to be a weaponsmith. So there we are with the chainmail coat. Now we run upstairs to make the backpack. Start losing too much durability, I actually like seeing the incidents come up, because you can get it back really quick if you, of course, succeed in counteracting the incident. Alright, so, and again, all the stuff you create, you can keep, and you can sell it, use it, etc. So there's my artisan's tunic. Taking a quick look, it's a handy thing to have initially, in a sense, if you remember to take it on and off. Otherwise, I know oftentimes what I'll do is I'll transmute it. So we're going to accept that. Excellent work. I hope you have an idea of what each trade skill class does and how to do it at level 9, which she is, of course. You'll need to decide which crafting path you will follow by speaking to the crafting trainer, which is around the corner here. The crafting trainer also sells your recipe books, so be sure to pick those up. For every level, you'll need a new book. Come back to me at any time and I'll be happy to give you refreshers on this information. Should you choose to continue a career as a crafter, I wish you the best of fortune. So, the other thing I'm going to cover are the other 2 trade skills and 1 harvesting skill that is going to be described. So, this is when I select. I heard something about secondary crafts, tinkering, and transmuting. What are they? Transmuting is not a craft per se. Transmuting is what allows you to do the true secondary craft skill, which is adorning. So, we'll get into that. In addition to the 9 primary trade skills, there are 2 secondary skills that can be learned. These are tinkering and adorning. They can be learned by either adventurers or crafters, but your level in tinkering or adorning can never be higher than your primary trade skill or your adventure level, whichever is higher. So what is tinkering? Tinkering is the process created by gnomes many centuries ago. It is the art of making mechanical gadgets and gizmos to make life a little easier. You can create devices that will enhance your own abilities in combat. Most of these can only be safely operated by yourself and other tinkerers. However, as the mechanisms are far too complex for non-tinkerers to understand, since many tinkered items are adventuring related, it can be useful. Secondary craft to augment an adventurer's abilities. And then adorning. Adorning is the art of making adornments, items that can be applied to your equipment to permanently enhance the equipment's stats. To make these, you will need components created by breaking down unused items into raw components using the transmuting skill. Everybody has a transmuting skill, but only those who have studied as adorners can make adornments. So, for those who have played Rift but never have played EverQuest 2 like me, these are runes. And WoW, I think also, I know they had a similar skill, but I don't remember if it was called runes or if it was called something else. So, how do I learn to be a tinkerer or adorner? You can only learn tinkering and adorning in Fadewire, where the skills originate. You will find trainers at the docks in Butcher Block Mountains as well as in Calithin. You can be both a tinkerer and adorner if you wish. Everybody already has a transmuting skill, which is used to make components that adorners use, and you can learn to use this even if you choose not to be an adorner. And it takes a while to get your transmuting skill up. So that is it for that, and I will show you an example of that real quick. You cannot transmute handicraft. So like if I wanted to transmute the lead bracelet that I just made, because I have stuff that's better than that, can't do it. And I'll show you this like lightning bolt thing that's on my crafting bar that I'm about to click on. See where it says transmute? What you do is you go to, you cannot see my pointer unfortunately, but you click on that button and then you just go over the items in your bag. Basically it'll be things like your armor, your weapons that you're no longer using, and I believe spell books from level adept and higher. So for example, I have this prayer of healing 2. My pointer is now outlined in a red arrow, so I have no fear of clicking on it. So if I click on it, I will get a message in the bottom in my chat screen, and I'm going to click on it again because it went too fast. So if you look at my chat screen, it says you need at least 55 transmuting skill to transmute the prayer of healing. But I can, and I'll also show what happens if you try to do a handicraft. So I'm going to try and transmute the handicraft 10-hand axe. And it says the 10-hand axe is handicraft and cannot be transmuted. So However, I can transmute this artisan's tunic that I will never wear. So I click the transmute button and I'm going to click on the artisan's tunic. It'll say, hey, do you really want to do this? Use. And then I will get. And that is one of the materials that you can use in transmuting items. You can also keep track of your transmuting progress under your character panel, under general skills. And there you go. I am now level 6, although I should be level 7. But anyway, level 6 in transmuting, because I've already transmuted one item. And you start at level 5, so glitchy glitch. And that's it. The only other thing that I'm going to do is pick up a trade skill apprentice. In order to pick up a trade skill apprentice, you have to purchase the ability from the cash shop. So, hello there. I notice an air of mastery around you. You can do this at... Oh, wait a minute. Can't do that. Yet, I have to go and become level 10. Which I'm about to do by picking my first level of trade skill. Again, I am going to be a weaponsmith. So that comes under outfitter. So I'm picking outfitter, and then at level 19 I will choose to be a weaponsmith specifically. So I'm hitting OK, and now I'm level 10, and then I got a whole bunch of books to buy. So I will come back and do that shortly, but I don't remember if I did this in another video, so I'm gonna make sure that I do it here. So notice an air of mastery about you. Are you an experienced tradesman? Indeed I am. What do you need? So you can pick any of the 3 of these. I'm just picking the girl here. In other tunes, I've picked the Othmere, and I've also picked the Coldane Trade Skill Apprentice. Usually I base it on either height or race. So like for example, my Radagon has the Othmere. Hey, it's my thing. Anyway, so just going through the different things as if, of course, they're having a conversation. One of the other nice things about the game, you can really get immersed in it. So sounds like a plan. So she wrote up a contract, and she'll see me soon, and you'll see her disappear because she's going to my house. Apparently I've given her a key to get in. So, but the way that you actually get them is you will have a contract, as you can see there, this human trade skill apprentice contract. I put that down in my house, and then if I want to change her outfit, the home uniform mannequin, I can change her outfit. And that's it. So I'm going to buy my trade skill books now from the crafting trainer. And that's it for the crafting tutorial. So hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, and we will continue our exploration and, for me, enjoyment of EverQuest 2 housing, harvesting, crafting. Thank you for watching.